Hey, Professor Dam here. I just looked at the anonymous survey results for exam one. Just wanted to answer the questions that came in. There's actually only 2 people that had questions, so I just thought I would address those 2. And then I'm also going to include a link for last semester, the questions to the answers students asked, because there were many more students who asked questions, and there's no harm in sharing what those questions were. So the questions I got was, how do I know the difference between the average and the mean? And for that question, there is no difference. The word average is a very general phrase. So that means average could mean the mean, median, or mode. However, most books and people use average to indicate the mean. So when you see the word average, it might be asking about the mean, but I use the word average to indicate either any of the 3 measures of central tendency, mean, median, or mode. The other question was the difference between a histogram and a bar chart. A histogram is a type of bar chart. So bars, anything with bars are bar charts, but a histogram is a special type of bar chart where the bars touch to indicate that it's a continuous variable. So I think in my video I made an example of a pug is a type of dog. And so not all dogs are pugs, but all pugs are dogs. So a histogram would be like a pug, and a bar chart would be like the word dog. So a histogram is a type of bar chart. The last question I got from the second student was, how do I know when I need to use percent? How do I know when I need to look up or calculate or find the percentage or Z-score? And so really that comes to what the question asks. So if the question says, somebody has this many shirts, what percent of people have fewer shirts than them, then I'm clearly asking you for percent response. So I'll say what percent or proportion is the answer. If otherwise, I might say, hey, this person is at the 25th percentile, or in other words, lower 25%. How many shirts do they have? Then clearly I'm looking for a score. If I'm ever asking you to, on the test, I might ask you, what is the Z-score for this? But if I was going to do a full-blown question, you might just have to find a Z-score to answer my question. So what I'm trying to say is I might say, somebody has 15 shirts. How many people have more shirts than them? Well, actually, I'm not asking you to calculate a Z-score and give me that response, but you're going to have to calculate a Z-score to get me the answer. So if I say they have 15 shirts, you're going to have to say 15 minus the mean divided by the standard deviation. That's your Z-score. Then you're going to look up that Z-score in the Z table and give me a response. So, I hope I didn't get confusing, but what I'm trying to say is I might just plumb ask you, what's the Z-score if somebody has 15 shirts? But more than likely, I will ask you to then look that up in the Z table and tell me what percent of people are above or below that or in between 2 scores. So if you're not sure which steps to follow, because remember there's two kinds of questions. There's one where I give you a score and I ask for a percent, and the other one is where I give you a percent and I ask for a score. And so if you're trying to differentiate between those two, you really just need to read the question carefully and see what you're given and what I'm asking for. And that'll help guide you. Okay, so I'm also going to, in my announcement to you with this video, send you a link to last year's video because they had many more questions and I think that can always help. I might refer to Proctorio. Proctorio was the testing service I used last semester, and now I'm using Respondus, but the same kind of gist follows. All right, good luck, happy studying, and I will see you on Monday.